I'm Professor Steen. I'm a cultural historian in the Department of Theater, Dance, and Performance Studies and American Studies here at UC Berkeley, and I wanted to take just a few minutes to talk to you today about my course for this summer, California Stories. This is one of my favorite courses in my teaching repertoire, and I'm excited about the material for this class for a number of reasons, but chief among these is the fact that it's a course that takes place in our home state. Like many of you, I am a Californian, and in this course, we'll be exploring many of the most important but often very hidden dynamics of our state. The social reality we're going to focus on primarily in this course is on race. California has a racial topography that's unique within the United States. Our racial demographics are distinct from those of the rest of the country, and California has quite often in its history produced racial movements, both positive and negative, that the rest of the country often follows us on or resists. But all too often, we think about California as somehow less defined by systems and structures and practices of racism than the rest of the country. California is often thought of as a kind of post-racial state, despite its histories of racial exclusion and discrimination, immigration anxiety, and intergroup violence. So we're going to spend part of this course puncturing that mythos of California as a post-racial state. As part of that, we'll be looking at stories about race in California via three interlocking histories around theater, around tourism, and labor. California has an immensely rich theatrical history, and in particular has served as a really crucial incubator for playwrights and theater artists of color, especially for Asian and Latinx artists. So we'll spend the semester looking at how those artists have used the stage as a space to explore the social realities of California. To that end, we'll be thinking about how the theater has been used both as an institution that itself has enacted racism, sometimes unintentionally, and has also been used as a mechanism to counter racist practices in the state. At the same time, we'll be looking at how the theater intersects with the histories of tourism in the state. We'll be looking at things like the development of tourism in ethnic enclaves like Chinatowns through largely theatrical tactics, or things like the state's official pageant play, which is itself a tourism destination event that's staged every year in the town of Hemet, California, where some of you may be from. Lastly, we'll also look at the ways that the theater has been used to think about and even to protest racist labor practices in this state, addressing histories as varied as the wartime factories of World War II, environmental issues around agricultural labor, and even the experiences of undocumented laborers in California. I very much look forward to taking the exploration of these topics with you, and I hope to see you this summer.